She'll only come out at night, the lean and hungry type. Nothing is new, I've seen her here before. Watching and waiting, ooh, she's sitting with you, but her eyes are on the door.
Yeah. Well, that's, first of all, before I even go any further into breaking down the actual lyrics stuff, okay, we're talking about a girl, right? Mm-hmm. But we're actually not. The Maneater, the woman, the image of a woman is a metaphor for the city of New York. This song is really about New York City. That's what the song is actually about. Daryl and I, it was inspired by a woman who was incredibly beautiful, had the most filthy vocabulary on any human being that I'd ever heard. And I thought the juxtaposition of her filthy mouth and her great beauty was just too much to ignore. So that's really where the idea came from. But when Daryl and I sat down to write the lyrics, we were talking about it, and we said we don't want to write about a terrible woman or a bad, a distasteful female. We just didn't think that was cool. But what we did is we used it as a metaphor for New York. New York is the city that will chew you up and spit you out, and especially in the '80s, in that jacked up decade where more, that whole Wolf of Wall Street idea that was going on. And the idea of she's sitting with you but her eyes are on the door, very typical of people who are shallow, and people who go to a social event. You've probably experienced it.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking to you, but they're looking over your shoulder to see who might be more important, or might be more interesting, or might be a better connection for them. Very, very, we've all experienced things like that.
Yeah, now you'd replace door with cell phone.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. They're talking to you and they're looking down at their cell phone.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the modern version.
Okay.
But yeah, so basically just trying to capture that that sense of shallowness, and that sense of there's always something better around the corner, or something better is going to walk through the door at any moment. I
love that metaphor. Total goosebumps right now, man. That is so cool. And from a writer's standpoint, I would love to be able to put something down on paper that is that cool. That is, you obviously think it's a love song or about a woman, and you're speaking metaphorically about New York City. It's great.